Friends, imagine holding in your hands a coin that many people once called a failure. But today, it could be a hidden treasure worth far more than its face value. Yes, I am talking about the mysterious 1979 $1 Susan B. Anthony coin of the United States. A coin that shocked the world with its unique design, a coin rejected by the public, yet now chased by collectors everywhere. Stay with me, because the story, the secrets, and the value of this coin will leave you amazed. The 1979 $1 coin of the United States of America is one of the most talked about coins in modern American numismatics. To many people, it may look like an ordinary small metallic coin that blends in with quarters and half dollars. But behind this coin is a story of bold design, innovation, public rejection, and later collector fascination. This coin is officially known as the Susan B. Anthony dollar, the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical woman rather than a symbolic figure like Liberty. Its release marked a significant moment in American coinage history, and because of its unique journey, the $1,979 remains a coin that people still research, collect, and discuss. The coin was introduced because the U.S. government wanted to replace the paper $1 bill with a durable, modern coin that would save production costs. The idea was simple: coins last decades, while paper bills wear out in less than 2 years. So, in 1979, the U.S. Mint unveiled the new dollar coin featuring the portrait of Susan B. Anthony, the legendary social reformer and women's rights activist. She fought tirelessly for women's suffrage in the 19th century, and honoring her on a coin was considered groundbreaking. Her stern yet inspiring portrait faces right, with her hair pulled back, symbolizing determination and progress. Around her portrait are 13 stars, representing the original colonies, and above her is the word liberty. To the right side of her image is the national motto, "In God We Trust," and beneath her portrait is the date, 1979. The reverse of the coin is equally symbolic and powerful. It features the Apollo 11 mission insignia, an eagle landing on the moon with its wings spread wide, clutching an olive branch in its talons. This design had first appeared on the Eisenhower dollar and was carried over to the new dollar coin as a reminder of America's greatest achievement in space exploration. The eagle is landing on the lunar surface with Earth visible in the background. Around the design are the words United States of America and $1, along with the national motto, E pluribus unum. This imagery connects the coin not just to American values of peace and unity, but also to its pride in exploration and technological progress. The physical characteristics of the 1979 $1 coin are also notable. It is made of a copper-nickel-clad composition, the same material used in quarters and half dollars. Its diameter is about 26.5 millimeters, much smaller than the previous Eisenhower dollar, and its weight is 8.1 grams. This smaller size was chosen to make the coin more convenient for everyday use, but ironically, this decision led to one of its biggest failures. Because it was close in size and color to the quarter, people often confused the two coins. This confusion caused frustration among the public, and many Americans rejected the coin soon after its release. Instead of replacing the dollar bill as intended, the Susan B. Anthony dollar was produced for only a short time, from 1979 to 1981, and then briefly again in 1999. When we talk about the mint marks and varieties of the 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar, things become more interesting for collectors. The coin was struck at 3 different mints: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, D; and San Francisco, S. The San Francisco Mint also produced proof coins for collectors. Among these, the most famous varieties are the wide rim, also called the near date, and the narrow rim, or far date, varieties of the Philadelphia issue. On the wide rim version, the rim of the coin is thicker, and the date appears closer to the edge. This version is rarer and more valuable today, while the narrow rim is the more common version. Collectors pay close attention to these details because they can dramatically change the value of a coin. The public reaction to the $1,979 coin is another important chapter in its story. At first, there was excitement because it was the first time a real woman had appeared on a circulating U.S. coin. However, once the coin reached the hands of everyday Americans, problems became clear. People complained that the coin was too similar in size and appearance to the quarter. Cashiers, customers, and even vending machines had difficulty distinguishing the two. This confusion caused widespread rejection. By the early 1980s, the US government had to scale back production and eventually stopped making them for circulation. The Susan B. Anthony dollar became a symbol of a failed experiment, often criticized as one of the least successful coins in US history. Yet, despite its rocky start, the $1,979 has gained new life in the world of collectors. Today, numismatists see it as an important part of American coinage history. High-quality uncirculated and proof examples are sought after, and rare varieties like the wide rim command strong prices. In circulated condition, most $1,979 are worth only their face value of $1. But in pristine mint state, values can range from a few dollars to over $100 depending on condition, mint mark, and rarity. Proof versions, especially with deep cameo contrast, can fetch even higher prices. For example, a 1979 S-Type 2 proof dollar, which has a clear, well-defined S mint mark, is highly prized among collectors. In today's coin market, the value of the 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar is shaped by condition, variety, and demand. Ordinary circulated examples are still commonly found in change or at banks, often overlooked by the public. However, coin collectors know that within these seemingly ordinary coins could lie treasures such as the wide rim or pristine proofs. The coin's history of being unpopular makes it even more intriguing now. What was once a failed coin is now a fascinating collectible with stories to tell about American culture, design choices, and economic decisions of the late 20th century. The legacy of the 1979 $1 coin extends beyond its face value. It represents progress in recognizing women's contributions to American history, even if the design was not embraced by the public. It also stands as a lesson in coin design, the importance of size, usability, and public perception. The U.S. Mint learned from the failure of the Susan B. Anthony dollar when designing its successor, the Sacagawea dollar, which was introduced in 2000 with a golden color and distinctive edge to avoid confusion with quarters. In many ways, the $1,979 paved the way for better designs that followed. In conclusion, the 1979 United States $1 coin is more than just a piece of metal. It is a coin with a story, a coin that teaches us about history, culture, economics, and even mistakes that became lessons for the future. From honoring Susan B. Anthony's fight for women's rights to celebrating America's achievements in space exploration, this coin carries deep symbolism. Even though it failed in circulation, it succeeded in leaving its mark on American numismatic history. Today, collectors treasure it not for its widespread popularity, but for its uniqueness, its varieties, and the story.